History is filled with legendary warriors. But what if I told you one of the most feared Viking leaders couldn't even stand on his own 2 feet? This is the incredible and somewhat mysterious story of Ivar the Boneless. Born a son of the legendary Ragnar Lothbrok, Ivar's life was marked by a physical condition that earned him his strange nickname. While sagas and historical accounts differ, many believe he suffered from a form of brittle bone disease, leaving his legs weak and useless. In a society that prized physical strength above all else, you might think Ivar was destined for obscurity. But you would be wrong. What Ivar lacked in physical power, he more than made up for with a mind that was terrifyingly sharp. His moment to shine, or rather to conquer, came after the death of his father, Ragnar, who was famously executed in a pit of snakes by King Aella of Northumbria. Fueled by vengeance, Ivar, alongside his brothers, assembled one of the largest Viking forces ever seen, the Great Heathen Army. And who was at its head? Not as a warrior in the shield wall, but as its supreme commander and strategist, Ivar the Boneless. In 865 CE, this massive army landed on the shores of England. But this wasn't just a raid for plunder. This was a full-scale invasion. Ivar's genius was immediately apparent. Instead of brute force, he used cunning, politics, and terror. He didn't just fight battles. He played kingdoms against each other like pieces on a chessboard. The English, used to scattered Viking raids, were completely unprepared for this level of coordinated warfare. Ivar's first major target was the Kingdom of Northumbria. He masterfully captured the key city of York, turning it into a Viking stronghold. When King Aella and his rival Osbert finally united to retake the city, they fell right into Ivar's trap. The Viking army crushed them, and Ivar got his revenge. According to the sagas, he subjected King Aella to the gruesome Blood Eagle ritual, a brutal execution that carved a legend of terror around Ivar's name. With Northumbria under his thumb, Ivar turned his attention south. He dismantled the kingdom of East Anglia, executing its king Edmund, and then marched on Mercia. He didn't always need to fight. Often, the mere threat of his army and his fearsome reputation were enough. He would accept massive payments, known as danegeld, to spare a kingdom, only to return later when they were weaker. He was a master of psychological warfare. It was said that Ivar was carried into battle on a shield, from where he would direct his forces with chilling precision. His mind was the deadliest weapon on the battlefield. Through his strategic brilliance, Ivar the Boneless conquered vast swaths of England, establishing what would become the Danelaw, an area of England ruled by Viking law. He shattered the existing power structure of the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms, paving the way for decades of Norse influence. He wasn't just a raider. He was a nation builder, a kingmaker, and a conqueror. The end of Ivar's story is as mysterious as its beginning. He disappears from the English records around 870 CE. Some sources suggest he went on to rule Dublin, where he died peacefully of old age. A stark contrast to the violent life he led. So, Ivar the Boneless teaches us a powerful lesson. His legacy proves that strength comes in many forms. He was a man who couldn't walk, but who brought kingdoms to their knees. A leader defined not by his physical limitations, but by his limitless intellect and unyielding will. He remains one of history's most fascinating and fearsome figures, the Viking king who conquered with his mind. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as amazing as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into history as most incredible characters. See you next time.